Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a B.U.G.I. It's a tier 6 Polish medium. It's located on the westbourne of Berlin and it's under the command of Fluffylilkitten. Now, which gun is he carrying? Is it a 100mm derp? Yes, it is. That big derp gun, 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm and 1.91 meters burst radius. And he's got premium rounds as well if he needs them. These are the armor piercing with 300 alpha and 168mm of penetration. Well, the tank is named after the designers who actually put it together, B.U.G.I, each of the initials of the designers. It's fairly slow, but it does carry a big punch, and in fact a variety of guns, 75mm, 90mm, and of course this big 100mm, which is the dirt one. Now, despite the fact that it's actually carries a big punch, it's also fairly vulnerable in some ways, because despite the fact it has rounded armour, which is kind of reminiscent of the AMX-40, it's actually fairly weak armour except in certain areas. On the cheeks of the turret, on the area just underneath the gun, it's fairly strong, but elsewhere it's still fairly weak, so it can be penned. Well, he gets around in on the V.K, 307, non-penetrating shot, but still a lot of damage from one shot. And you can see the reload's quite quick, 7 seconds. Yet that V.K doesn't want another hit, so he's staying in cover at the moment. Oh, he's offered himself again. One to the turret for 315. And he's decided to pull away. There is an enemy B.U.G.I there as well. He puts one into the turret of him for 306. That was very well timed, just as he was putting forward. And Fluffy's dashing across the gap. Normally the mobility of this thing lets it down, but on this occasion he seems to be doing rather well, and I think he'll take out that B.U.G.I with one shot. Yep. 82. Now he can take out the V.K. Just wait for the reload. Oh, he didn't get the kill. The KV-2R got the kill, but now he's facing some serious opposition around the corner, including the KV-2 on the enemy team. You can see they're dead TOG. Puts one in through the front plate of the T-34, which didn't actually pen. It just blasted the outside of the vehicle, and of course does a lot of damage. Oh, now he took a round in return from the KV-85, but from the looks of it, he's got the 85mm gun. Takes another hit for 296, and of course the KV-85 gets one in again. Misses on that shot, but bounces the round that came from the KV-85. Luckily it was at the right angle. He can get a shot into that B.U.G.I, but the guy pulls back into cover, firing a 75mm round back at him. So he's decided to pull back for the moment. He could probably go behind the enemy, and I think he's decided that's the best thing to do. Just go through the houses, through the rubble, come up behind the enemy and start shooting them in the ass. It's sneaky, but it works. Oh, there goes the KV-85. Now, can he shoot one of them? Yes, he can. The KVR. Oh, but he's going to go for KV-1 instead. Not a huge hit for 285, but it still counts. And the KV-1 is looking his direction. But he goes down with that shot because he set light to him. So he got an arsonist, but now he's being looked at by the KV-2R who's in reload. Gets one round in. I think the KV-2R might be reloaded by the time... Oh, no, he's not. But he dies to the next shot. You can see how deadly the B.U.G.I can be, because even though he doesn't get pen shots on these targets, he can actually deal significant amount of damages, about 200 or 300 hit points a go, and it all adds up because it's very quick. 7 seconds between each shot is very quick indeed. In fact, in many ways it's like a better gun than the 90mm you find on other tanks, because the amount of damage it can do is variable depending on where you hit the target, but it always seems to damage the enemy vehicle. And Fluffy's now decided to go into the enemy cap and wait for them to come to him, which is again the smarter move to take. There's only 5 enemies left. We're about to be less 2, yes. And there's only 3 left now. But one of them is an Arty, the M41 HMC. Now he might be in the north. The VK 3001 is just having a quick look. There's the Stug. Well, he puts one round in for 307 without return shot, but that guy might try again. No, he doesn't. He's out the game. There's only one left now. It's the Arty, and he is up in the north. The VK found him. So Fluffy's turned around and he's headed north because he wants one last kill. He's potentially got the high caliber. Oh, the M41's killed by the VK. He's not going to get there in time. So it's all over. You can see he took a couple of rounds on that armor. It's not that great actually. It's not be all and end all when it comes to stopping damage. So you need to be careful that you don't get hit too often by the enemy. Otherwise you will be out the game fairly quickly. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And here's the end of battle stats for that one. And it was an ace tanker for Fluffylilkitten in the B.U.G.I. He managed to get, in fact it's his first ace tanker in this vehicle because he's got scrolls. He also got a fighter effect, fighter badge, sharpshooter, arsonist because he set light to that KV1, a master gunner for getting 5 arm penetrating shots in a row, and a bruiser medal for getting 5 critical hits. He managed to get 6 in this one. And he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. His win rate from the battle was 11,353, which is Super Unicum standard. Very nice indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he got 3,700 hit points in this game. The next high scorer being the KV2R on his own team with 1,469, followed by the KV222 with 1,339. KV222 got a Confederate, the TOG, got a steel wall. But yes, Fluffy was the one with the high caliber. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of kills as well, with 4 kills, 3 kills to the KV2R, 2 kills to the VK and the Thunderbolt. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in that one as well, top in all 3 columns. 1,379, the only player over 1,000, and 943 went to the KV222, and 877 went to the KV2R. So let's have a look at detail. 16 shots fired, 14 direct hits, 14 penetrations, damage of 3,700 hit points, all of it at close range. Received 4 hits from the enemy, 3 of which penetrated, so just goes to prove that the armour is fairly thin, can be penetrated, and only 1 non-penetration. That was a lucky shot that actually bounced off from the wrong angle. 160 hit points of damage blocked by armour, 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and no damage assistance in that game. He also got 14 capture points right at the end of the game. I was just thinking actually the damage that was blocked by armour was the KV-85, who fired a shot which was completely the wrong angle and bounced off his armour just as he was pulling back, so he was very lucky with that one. 57,248 credits from the game, and after repair and ammunition respawn, yes, he did fire some premium ammo in that game. 9,624 credits lost, but he did pick up a high caliber and he got 2,068 XP times 2 for the first victory, 4,137 experience points taken away. He called this one the B.U.G.I Terminator. Well, it was, wasn't it? I mean, it was going through the enemy very, very quickly indeed, doing lots of damage to them. He quickly accumulated that high caliber, and really the B.U.G.I is capable of dealing a lot of damage very quickly with the right gun. With the 100mm, it's very, very efficient at dealing that damage, but it is a dirt tank, so you're not going to get a high roll or the same roll every time, and you really do need to be careful that you don't let the enemy penetrate your armor, because it isn't that great. So yes, you do need to be careful just in case the enemy does get shots on you, because you cannot guarantee that they won't penetrate you, as Fluffy found out in this game. I hope you all enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the YouTube algorithm, and thank you very much for watching.